Discover Science Crew is here, Lady Boss. Excited nerds and some desperate vagina bearers that could use our miracle juice.
Preliminary data suggests the new super popular green vaginal cleansing juice by promising pharma startup Health is Wealth shows an increased likelihood of cancer.
Shit.
The C word, Selena. This is bad. Cancel the interview. I want to throw up.
So is sugar.
What?
Sugar is bad and alcohol, living in London. Everything gives you cancer, Stephanie.
This is different. We're selling something that could give...
Improve quality of life. One-stop shop vaginal juice. Have you forgotten your own tagline?
No.
Happy downstairs, happy everywhere. Exactly. Game-changing. Marriages saved, confidence restored, and sure, there might be a minuscule. Minuscule. People take risks every day. Planes. Or you can eat sushi.
This isn't a dodgy salmon roll. We could be hurting women. This isn't my name. My legacy. I earned it. If this gets out, I lose it all.
If. Let's be pragmatic here. What's the real percentage increase?
36.
Oh. That's not nothing.
What do you mean not nothing?
I'm not saying we lie. We control the narrative. We call it an unfortunate but manageable side effect.
An unfortunate but manageable side effect.
We are making history, Stephanie. Selena Morgan and Stephanie Kwok, the women who changed feminine hygiene forever.
Or the woman who killed feminine hygiene.
Listen, 2 choices. Kill the juice, lose everything, or fix this. Control the data, fund our own studies. Independent research is the backbone of modern science. We commission reports, highlight all the positives, all the happy users. It's all about framing.
This isn't why I started this. I wanted to help women.
And you have. But the health industry is a jungle and we have just invented fire. So, you gonna let some ethics committee stomp us out? Or are we going to be legends?
Yes, we are. And we do it right.
Now, go slay that interview.
Hi, I'm Alex. I haven't been to one of these groups before. I don't know what to say, to be honest. I guess I'm here because I've been feeling out of control recently. I have a dog, Fifi. And recently, I've been feeling really jealous of her. She's always so happy and peppy and fluffy. And she doesn't have a bloody care in the world. Sometimes, when I look into her big, trusting eyes, I will think about killing her, hugging her so hard her neck snaps, just so she can't be happier than me. Oh, that's messed up, isn't it? It's messed up. What's wrong with me? I came here because I can't stop having these thoughts. Help me. Help me. Did you believe that? Don't blame you. I'm getting much better at it. You should have seen me the first time. God, I was an amateur. They always believe me at the groups. They don't think anyone will go there and lie. Oh, come on. No one gets hurt. I go there, I lie a bit, I go home. I can sleep at night, and they are none the wiser. It's one of the first things people tell their children. Don't lie. Tell the truth. But why? The world is built on illusions and lies, and it is a trait to be honed, not shamed. And besides, it makes me feel good. It takes time to get to my level. It's little ones first. Working out at the gym post. You know the ones. Did I break a sweat at said gym? Did I even step foot on a treadmill? But my ass looked good in my leggings. But you can't just post that, can you? No. So you post a little lie. Maybe edit the photo. Another tiny little lie. You post a video of you out at a friend's birthday, and you do it with the sole purpose of making people think, wow, she's got so many friends. She can't be lonely. Am I lonely? I should post one too. Everyone is constructing themselves. I'm just conscious of doing it. More than that, I am a fucking artist.
You lied to me.
I told you what I had to.
No, you told me what was convenient. I thought you told me the truth, Damien.
Okay.
Okay?
I don't think you can smoke in here.
Do you have any idea what this means? And at this moment, I've been fighting for you because I believe what you told me. I thought that we were proving, Damien, that all men are filth.
I never said I wasn't. Fear.
Do you know what it's like to receive threats daily?
I sure do.
Stop fucking around, because this is personal. I have put my name, my career, everything on the line for you, and all you have given me is a house of fucking cards. This is a shit show. I need to get out of this.
You can. You can walk right out of this case. Save yourself some serious embarrassment. Or You can support me and actually get ahead in your career.
Excuse me?
You're the best, you know that. Shift the narrative. Make these new details work in my favor. Win this case. And they'll finally see that you are the best too. But if you walk away now, I'll become another guilty man, which at some level I am. And you? Just another name on the list of good, decent, and affordable lawyers.
You think this is about ambition? This is about what is right, the truth and fairness, and you have... I don't even know who you are anymore.
Neither do I. People see what they want to see. They don't want the truth. They want a monster, and you know it, Lena. This isn't about fairness, and it's not about justice.
Then we tell them the truth, right now, all of it. Change the plea, no reworking the narrative.
What are you hoping for? That the details of my past will cast me as a victim? Are you kidding me? Hear yourself.
I can't support you anymore.
You can't, or you won't. I am a faulty man, but I am not a monster, Lena. Can you stand for that?
We're ready for you.
What are you going to do?
You've had a proper snooze. Do you feel a bit better now? I've had a lovely time. I've had a tidy up, a bit of a potter around. I imagine this is what it's like to have young babies. Is that how it is? I mean, I've kept up with your Facebook updates, and it does seem that things do change on a day-to-day basis. One day you may be blissfully in love with your babies, thanking God for your precious gift. The next, you're wishing you never had any fucking kids. I mean, before the internet, how did mothers vent? It must have been so hard, but so worth it. I got to the point where I thought there was something wrong with my body. It was a problem that I couldn't solve. But now, looking back on it all, I know exactly why it wasn't working. Do you remember the Year 9 school disco? I mean, it was less than a year since you had smashed my face in the school corridor and I was still suffering from panic attacks. But I really, really wanted to be a normal teenager. The first couple of hours were fine, weren't they? But then you turned up. And I immediately wished I was no longer there. The toilets. Black. Why no lights? All of us in there, the 4 of you and the 3 of them crammed in there. But I don't think I've ever felt so alone. She said strip. And I did. Open your legs and stand wide. I closed my eyes, and it went very quiet. And then something went up and in. I mean, not smoothly. You really had to feel around and get in there. Shove it in, up and in. And then you all just stood there, looking at me. The strange half-lights of the toilets. Shadows making your faces seem something more. And that's when you walked up to me, pulled the object out. Do you remember what you said? Good girl. And then you were gone. It was as if I had performed well. I didn't tell anyone. I acted as if nothing happened. And for some reason, that worked. You didn't do anything to me ever again. It was as if you had got what you wanted. It was fucking weird, but you seemed happy. Okay. So, I was talking about trying for a baby and it got onto that. So, okay. What I meant is that even though I knew there was nothing wrong with my body, I knew I couldn't because of that night. I feel a blockage. I feel blocked up. A dam, a shut door, a lock in the road. I feel a growth, not unlike, I assume, a baby or a tumour or a parasite. It's really, really there. And recently, I've been trying to figure out a way to release it. So, what's going to happen now is I'm going to remove the gag from around your mouth. This is your opportunity to speak. If you scream or shout, the gag will be replaced. Do you understand? Nod if you do. I said, do you understand? I want to see a nod. Show me a fucking nod or I'll kill you right now.
Alright, listen up. You need to bridge the lab, retrieve the vial, and get the hell out. No screw-ups. We clear?
Boss, are you calling from home?
Yeah, looking after James. 6-year-old's been a handful all day.
Uh-oh.
What are you owing at?
Sir, I heard reports the virus is spreading to children, turning them into vicious...
Come on. That's just paranoid nonsense. Take another code. It's 67.
I knew it. God damn it, I said it. I knew it. No one ever trusts me. I said it.
Bummer. So did you get the full code?
Did I get the full... No, I didn't get the full code. Norm Knight. Because our boss just got murdered by his own demon spawn.
Yeah, I know. I heard. Tough break.
Okay. We can figure this out. We know the first 3 digits. Statistically speaking, there are only, what? 1,000 possible combinations.
Oh, yeah. Let's just try 1,000 combinations while homicidal toddlers roam the earth. Great plan, genius.
Oh, and what's your plan? Punch the door until it feels intimidated?
Hey, you'd be surprised how many problems I've solved with these bad boys.
The last time you solved a problem with your fists, you got stuck in a vending machine. I'm gonna die here.
Nah, we got this. We always find a way. Nah, we don't. You're right, man. We're the worst agents on Earth. We're not heroes. We're morons. That's what they call us, morons. I don't even know why they assigned us this operation. I'm not cut out for this. I get anxious before every mission and sometimes...
Wait, what?
I even get diarrhea.
The code. Knight the code. The last digits are 667. The code is 667 667. Try it.
Genius! How did you do that?
Morons.
What?
The numbers are on the phone. Spell out. Morons. I have prepared 2 speeches, actually. You get to choose the one I give. One is green, and the other one is yellow.
The green one.
The green one. The green one's a very interesting choice. It's kind of a truth speech. I've decided to call it When Daddy Takes a Bath. When I was very small, we moved here and I loved it. I dare say it was the beginning of a new era for all of us. We had all the room we could wish for. And Linda, my sister, who is now dead, we got up to a lot of trouble tearing around the place. Then, as you know, there was a restaurant here, where we are now. I can't think of how many times Linda put something in the food without the guest discovering it. A pet or something like that. We hid and watched them, and Linda would scream with delight. And so would I. She had the most infectious laugh you can imagine. We always got found out, but nothing ever happened. Actually, it turned out it was much more dangerous when Dad was going to have a bath. I'm not sure if you all remember, but Dad was always taking baths. Every time he had a bath, he took Linda and me into his office. There were some things he liked to do first, like locking the door, pulling the blinds down, turning the lights off and switching one of the lamps on. Everything had to be just so for him. Then he took off his shirt and trousers, and we had to do the same. And he lay us down on the green sofa, and he raped us. He raped us. He took advantage of us sexually. He had sex with his precious children. I think you threw out the green sofa, didn't you, Dad? A couple of months ago, when Linda died, I realized that my father was a very clean man. I thought this is something I want to share with the rest of the family. I want you to know this about my father. I thought you need to know that. Helge is a clean man. A very clean man, my father. Anyway, we are here to celebrate his 60th birthday. You're not here to hear me talk all night. We are here to celebrate, and I think we should do that. Thank you, Dad, for all these years. Congratulations, and happy birthday.
We literally signed the papers 3 hours ago.
Habit.
Is that what it is?
What else could it be?
Love? Desperation? Spite? Take your pick?
You always need to name things. Put them in little boxes.
And you never want to name anything. Like, ignoring them will make them disappear. Do you regret it?
Yes and no. Do you?
I don't know. We should talk about it.
Talk about what? The divorce? The sex? Or the fact that we still know each other's bodies better than our own minds?
I mean it. Why did we do this? What does it mean?
Maybe it means nothing. Maybe it's just muscle memory.
You're good at that. Diminishing things, making them insignificant. Why did you have sex with me?
Lisa, you just served me divorce papers. Now you have a problem with me accepting them. And a problem with me having sex with you. I'd say I'm being rather kind, don't you?
Are you angry at me or just at yourself?
I'm not doing this shit anymore.
Then don't! Get out of my life once and for all. Say it. Why did you have sex with me?
I don't want to be alone.
That it is the truth. That's not love, Mark. That's fear.
Maybe that's all that's left.
Hence the papers.
Yeah.
I'll see you at the lawyers' meeting.
Sure.
Leave the keys under the mat.
I always do. It's Monday morning and I'm awake early and I'm considering exercising when I fall into your average Google vortex. But this time, instead of 40 minutes of pointless surfing, I end up watching a video about history, which is kind of amazing. So I click on the link underneath to the man who uploaded it. He calls himself Angry Alan. And he's a pioneer of something they call the men's rights movement. Because basically, since feminism has been so successful and things have gone too far the other way, we're now living in a gynocentric society. And because of this, ordinary men are really beginning to suffer. And Alan doesn't just say these things, he backs them up with evidence, statistics, data. He's got his own website, angryalan.com. He's got his own YouTube channel, Angry Alan TV. And before I know it, I spend 5 hours reading. And at certain points, I'm vaguely aware of Courtney coming in going, "What are you reading?" And I just keep on reading. And she's like, "You know, Roger, your ability to completely ignore the sound of my voice is so offensively patriarchal." And I keep on reading. And she's like, "Roger!" And I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "Jesus Christ, never mind. I'm making a sandwich and then I'm going to Melissa's." And I'm like, okay, sure. I'll take a sandwich. Thanks. And I keep on reading. And at some point, I find myself up on my feet in the bedroom and something incredible happens. And the best way I can describe it is like this. This is what they call my red pill moment. Because for the first time in a really long time, I feel like someone's talking to me in a language I completely understand. Because one of the first things Alan talks about is how in our society, men aren't allowed to talk about their feelings. We can't say things like, "Hey, I'm Roger, and I feel like I could have done so much more with my life. I feel inadequate. I feel like a failure." And until this morning, I didn't even know that's what I was feeling. I thought maybe I had bowel cancer. because I've also been reading a lot of medical websites. But now I realise the pain in my gut and the fatigue and the rage I sometimes feel is a result of the toxicity of my own history and the bearing of the burden of my own suffering for all these years without ever acknowledging its legitimacy. And until this morning, I'm in my bedroom and I start to learn. Thanks to Alan, that maybe it's not all actually my fault. I'm like a man who's been living in a cage. He was unhappy, and the reason he was unhappy was because of the cage. But because he didn't know about the cage, he didn't know why he was unhappy. And when I take the red pill, it doesn't solve the problem. I'm still in the cage, but at least I know about the cage. And realising I'm in a cage is so liberating that I make a decision. I say to myself these exact words. Out loud I say, things are going to change around here. And once I've said it, there's no going back.
Hey, it's okay. Sit down, breathe.
I can't sit, I can't think.
I know, but you need to try.
You don't know.
I get it. You're scared, but panicking only makes things worse.
I didn't see them. It was too late. Can you see in the car? Did you see a pump or anything? Did you?
Listen to me. We're going to fix this, okay, honey? Julia, we have to go to the police.
Are you insane?
Julia, it was an accident.
It doesn't matter. I was drunk. I ran. That's not an accident. That's a crime.
I'll go with you. I know lawyers. I know people.
Did you hear me? It's a crime. I had my birth certification exam in 2 weeks.
Julia!
Kate! I'm not that this girl. My papa didn't buy me a house and a degree. And I don't know people. My law degree is the only thing I have. You're supposed to be my friend.
I am.
No, you're judging me, Kate, just like everybody else will. Evil people should understand.
That's not fair.
Isn't it? Who was there for you that night? And the weeks after? Who cleaned up the mess when you were shaking and crying and couldn't even stand? Who lied for you day in and day out?
That was different.
Was it? Because from where I'm standing, we're kind of the same. Someone gets hurt, someone leaves. And now you're standing there in judgment like you're better than me?
He was sick. I didn't hurt him.
You simply didn't pick up the phone.
And I never asked you to cover for me. But you made that decision yourself.
Oh, come on, Kate. Your life, your precious, privileged life, you needed me to protect it. And you still do, Kate. Now it's your turn to protect mine. My father was a wonderful man who waited on me hand and foot when I was a child. My mother used to jokingly call him the slave. When I grew up, I expected to find a husband as loving and selfless as my father. Instead, I found Frank. I would always give Frank 30-minute back rubs, which he would always ask for. He'd never give me any back rubs unless I begged, and then only for 30 seconds. One time, I broke both my arms, and they were put into casts. despite this, I continue with Frank back rubs. The doctor warned me that if I continue using the muscles in my arms that way, I would permanently damage them and have unbearable shooting pains for the rest of my life. And I told Frank what the doctor said. And Frank said that I was being selfish and that I didn't care how his back felt. So one day, shortly after this, after a long time rubbing his back, my own was sore. And so I said, "Your turn. And I want half an hour, because I always give you half an hour. What's fair is fair." And Frank said, "I thought you gave me back rubs because you loved me, not because you expected something in return." And I explained that I love him, but I wanted something since I always give so much. And he said that I was being selfish and that I need to start trying to be a truly selfless person. And so I tried being selfless for a while, but the shooting pains in my arms, which he also refused to massage, were so unbearable that finally I figured out it would just be easier to kill Frank than continue trying to be selfless. And I know I should have just left or something, but the apartment was so nice. And why should I be the one to give it up? I'm the one who found it in the first place. And I suppose even then there were other ways to handle things, but I couldn't think of any at the time. Killing him was the best I could come up with. The real problem with me and Frank was, I think, my inability to be assertive, to assert myself. Had I just asserted my right to back rubs, and to my arms, and to my apartment which I found, then maybe Frank would have respected my needs, and I wouldn't have felt that killing him was the only option available to me. I think I fluctuate between being too passive and too aggressive, when what I really need is to find some middle ground between the two.
You're actually here.
And you actually found the guts to show up.
We need to talk, Jackie.
Show me your badge.
What?
Show me your stupid badge. You look like a moron.
I didn't want it to be like this, Jackie. Us sitting across from each other like we're strangers.
Funny. I thought you made that choice when you put on the badge.
I made a choice to be better.
Better for who? For your nation? For your people? For this country's heroes who let your mother OD in the lounge room while you were calling for help?
That's not fair.
There's no fair, Cara. There's survival. And I survived. I made sure you survived. And you thank me by chasing me down like some low-level thug.
This isn't about you and me. This is about the people that you hurt. Your business isn't just some game. People die. That's why I'm here.
People always die. I just make sure I'm not one of them.
I need you to work with me, Jackie. Things are not good. They've tracked you down. They know where you live. They are pissed. I can take you out of this if you let me.
You're gonna give me a plea deal, Officer Thomas? Brownie points if I rat on someone bigger?
I am giving you a chance not to rot in your own mess, Jackie. One that I wouldn't give to anyone else because they don't mean what you mean to me.
And that's where we're different. You like to play Mother Teresa, Cara. Meanwhile, behind that cross you wear, you conceal the traitor that you are.
I haven't betrayed you, Jackie. I'm here to help you.
Help me. Do you hear yourself? Aren't you ashamed? Are you really that desperate to fit in? Have you told your lovely colleagues who you really are? Do they know about Drake Hall and why you got locked up at age fucking 12? Or did you lie to them, Kara? You were always a pretty good liar, weren't you? You're nothing but dirt, just like me.
I am not that person anymore. I don't want to lose you.
You already have. Jackie, stay away from me. Because if you don't, next time we meet, you might witness what betrayal feels like flipped the other way.
She's leaving the restaurant. Do what you need to do.
Wow, that's really... Wow, that's fucked, Finn. That's really... You want to be part of us now. 10 years ago, you couldn't get away from me fast enough. You used to want to marry me when we were teenagers. Like, real thing, marry me because you loved me. Like, story kind of love, like, dream about kind of love. And then one day, suddenly, I start trying to hold your hand or touch you or whatever, and you pull away. When you look at the ground, you don't talk to me, you don't call me. And then, when we finally did have sex, you looked at me like it hurt you to be with me. But then the way that you touched me, I knew that you still loved me, so when you just turned away... Do you have any idea what it feels like to lay in bed next to your best friend, naked, and feel lonely? It feels like you just stuck your hand on the grill and turned the flame up. That's what it feels like. Like, I think about touching you and I get this sense memory of, wait, it's gonna burn, better not do that anymore. Oh, you made me feel someone wanted all the time for so long. But you wanted me to have my big shot. Mr. Lay down on a fucking cross for me. That's what you wanted. Well, take a look at me now. I never made it out of the back room of some bar either. I never got more than some bit part in a regional show, so if you think about it, we lived the same fucking life. Except I kept swimming upstream, chasing this impossible dream, and mostly I was alone. And I don't really have much to show for the last 10 years. And yesterday I lost the one person who actually wanted me. So... Oh, fuck you, Finn! You know what? Sunday can't come fast enough. I get to bury everything that I dug up coming back to this stupid town, you included. So you know what? You go back to your sad little apartment. You sit on your sad little beer-stained futon. Fucking run it up the flagpole. Think about your trashy redheads. And then you sit and stare up at the empty space, alone. And don't you feed me any more bullshit about you wanted me. You wanted to be part of the crew. You were protecting me. Or anything else.
I ate them. That's right. I ate the divorce papers, Charles. I ate them with ketchup, and they tasted good. Good! You probably want me to get serious about this divorce. The thing is, you always called our marriage a joke. So let's use logic here. If A, we never had a serious marriage, then B, we can't have a serious divorce. No, we can't. The whole thing's a farce, Charles. A farce that tastes good with ketchup. I mean, wasn't it only last week your dad asked you the reason you walked down the aisle with me? And you said for the exercise? Ha! You're funny. You're a funny guy, Charles. I'm laughing. Not crying. I'm laughing because you're about to give up on a woman who is insanely lovable. For instance, Paul. He has loved me since the 8th grade. Sure, he's a little creepy. But he really, really loves me. He has made 127 passes at me, proposed 48 times, and sent over 200 original love sonnets. He sees something in me, Charles, and writes it down in Metaverse. And that's not something you just find every day. Someone who really loves everything about who you are as a person. Paul may be insane, but I value his feelings for me. I would never ask him to sign his name to a piece of paper, promising to just turn off all feelings for me forever. But that's what you're asking me to do for you. To sign away my right to that sweet voice of yours, Charles. Those baby brown eyes. The way your hands run through my hair before bed. These are things that I want to lose. In fact, I won't lose them. I won't lose you. I'll woo you. I've written you a sonnet. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely, more temperate, rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and it's all very funny. It's all a big joke, Charles. I'm just waiting for you to say April Fools, and then I'll rush into your arms and... But you're not going to, are you? No, of course not. It's not April. I didn't really write that sonnet, you know. Paul did. Thought it was quite good. The thing is, Charles, I ate the divorce papers. I ate them. Because I can't stomach the thought of losing you.
Breathe. Tell me the truth. Do I look like a woman who's about to make the best decision of her life?
You look like a woman who hasn't blinked in 2 minutes.
I need you to tell me that I'm making the right choice. That I'm making the right decision.
Oh my god. No hesitation, just say it.
You're making a choice?
Listen, I wasn't going to say anything, but since we're doing this right now, I don't think you should marry him.
Excuse me?
I think Derek is... I mean, he's full of himself. So arrogant, a bigot, and his breath stinks. And not to mention, all of our friends call him Mike. Isn't Mike the headless chicken, who, by the way, was a male window chicken that lived for 18 months after it was beheaded? And he's just so... And I don't think I should go any further explaining, so I'll just leave it there. But now we can forget about it. Yeah? Done. Dusted.
Are you talking about my Derek?
Yeah. You're Derek, the one who wears boat shoes in the winter and calls your mum mama like he came out of her vagina.
Stop!
Look, I tried. I held my tongue for months, but you're standing here literally begging me to tell you that this is right, which means on some level you know it's not.
No, it's because I value your opinion. Oh wow, that was one big mistake.
He doesn't get you, Cece. Not the real you.
You know what I think? I think you're jealous and you don't want me to move on and grow up and you're using Derek as a pathetic excuse.
That's rich.
And that too. You're jealous that I've landed a rich and good-looking guy who loves me, who wants to prioritise me, who wants to spend the rest of his life with me, who wants to have my children. Why didn't you tell me this before?
You wouldn't have listened.
I would have. Okay, fine. What am I gonna do now?
Get out of this dress. I'm calling us a neighbour.
Get off!